World leaders and artificial intelligence experts are gathering for the first ever global AI safety summit, set to look at the risks of the fast-growing technology and also consider how to regulate it. US Vice President Kamala Harris and the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen are among those who are attending, along with at least two of the so-called godfathers of AI and Elon Musk. Yep, he's coming as well. It's being hosted at the historic Bletchley Park, as Zoe Kleiman reports.
The secret work carried out in Bletchley Park once helped the Allies win World War II. Today, the UK government will host a global summit to address a new kind of threat, posed this time by super fast and super smart computers.
We can set up processes to really delve into what the risks actually are, so that we can then put up the necessary guardrails whilst embracing the technology.
Artificial intelligence comes with lots of promises, from creating new medicines to revolutionising the way we work. But it also has the potential to cause harm. The focus of the discussions today will be on cybersecurity, an unstoppable AI-generated computer virus, for example, and bioterrorism. Could the same tools that can create new medicines also be misused to invent poisons? Demis Hassabis, founder of Google DeepMind in London, says those like him building this tech need to develop it with caution.
I don't think we should move fast and break things. The typical Silicon Valley mantra in this case, I think that has been extraordinarily successful to build massive companies and provide us with lots of great services and applications. But AI is too important a technology, I would say, too transformative a technology to do it in that way. I think instead we should be looking at the scientific method and trying to understand each step of the way in a rigorous way.
But the money that's pouring in, surely that makes move fast and break things quite tempting if the resources are there. Even
though there may be temptations and commercial reasons and opportunities to do that, I think this is much bigger than that, and we've got to get it right.
For Canadian developer Aidan Gomez, the big worry is controlling the impact of AI right now.
I'm concerned about that bad and misuse. In terms of the broader conversation about existential risk or some sort of doomsday Terminator scenario, I think that's kind of sci-fi. So the technology is not ready to, for instance, prescribe drugs to patients. There, an error could cost a human life, right? And so in these sorts of scenarios, it's just inappropriate to have humans completely out of the loop. We really need to preserve human presence and oversight of these systems.
Serial tech entrepreneur Elon Musk will also join today's summit. With investment flowing in, rivals and reputations at stake, there's no sign of the booming AI sector slowing down anytime soon. Zoe Kleiman, BBC News.
And it is that booming AI sector that the UK is very keen to position itself at the forefront of, looking to capture the huge potential benefits which are set to transform the economy and could unlock greater productivity and growth in the UK. Here's our economics editor, Faisal Islam.
Although this week's AI Safety Summit is about catastrophic risks, to lives even, the UK's economic strategy here is a more open attitude, with less regulation of more immediate risks around bias, discrimination and to jobs.
Welcome to a place where unicorns thrive.
That's because Rishi Sunak wants those cutting-edge AI innovations to happen here in the UK, with the creation of billion-dollar tech businesses that are referred to as unicorns. This is Quantexa, one of those British unicorns, an AI company which scans billions of bank transactions to find strange patterns typical of fraud.
What the algorithm, the AI here is determining, it's spotting those suspicious patterns.
For founder Vishal, it's a record year, the only unicorn born in Britain in 2023.
What we've seen in the last 12-18 months, Faisal, is a huge increase in scale, being able to interpret data at a volume that's been unprecedented. So there's huge opportunity here for the United Kingdom to be the frontier when it comes down to embracing AI and machine learning.
The UK has a long history of innovation, famously so here at Bletchley Park, but has not always been the best at forging business success and growth out of it.
It was the code-breaking mathematical geniuses on this site who 80 years ago cracked the Enigma code and then formed the foundation of modern computing and artificial intelligence. And could it be that those same technologies are the key to unlocking Britain's long-standing productivity puzzle?
AI is the biggest transformation of the economy since the internet.
This government advisor says the British strategy is to offer freedoms for AI companies to experiment.
What the UK government has decided to do is take what they call this light touch approach, right? They're saying that we are really obviously very keen to look at how we ought to make AI safe across the board for consumers, right, for the British public. But what we have to do is do that on a case-by-case basis.
Europe and the US could put in more controls over actual new AI technologies, and so here at Bletchley, the Americans want to talk about that, not just what Rishi Sunak referred to as the nuclear war-style human extinction risk. Everyone, not just Britain, wants to win the economic battle over AI. Faisal Islam, BBC News.